YouTube. This video is on a Paulk Workbench that I'm attempting to put together. So, somewhere in the title is Paulk. You probably found it because you're looking to build a Paulk Workbench. And the biggest grief of the whole bench is the holes. So everybody gripes about the holes. They are a pain in the chops to make. I've come up with a way that makes it a tiny bit easier. I'm sure it's not a new idea, it's just a new idea to me. And I haven't seen anybody do this on YouTube, so I thought I'll show somebody. That whole learning thing. Quick backstory. Here's how I learned some of this. Back in November, damaged my back, 2 herniated discs. For a couple of weeks I'm completely out of work and in a boatload of pain. To distract myself, I just started watching YouTube videos. I've done a tiny bit of woodworking in the past, nothing fancy, more just like practical build-it stuff, like bookcases and junk like that. So I started looking at those videos. That leads me to April Wilkeson. I think it's Wilkeson. She was doing, I think, a fold-down table or something like that. I think it was a little fold-down table. And amongst her building that, well, she was building a sheet goods cart. That was another thing that was pretty interesting. She built that like a tank. Amongst her putting it together, she goes to rip down some wood and she takes a push stick and she mentions, oh, this is Jay Bates' design. So that sends me looking for Jay Bates. Jay Bates' videos, good videos. He does a lot of woodworking stuff, and when I first find his videos, he's doing a lot of simple stuff, which is the kind of stuff I was interested in doing. Dimensional lumber, basic plywood, he's putting together boxes, cabinets, junk like that. Good stuff. He's building one of these benches, at least the videos when I start watching them is. So that leads me to, oh, this would be a cool design, something I can actually use, and that starts to put the wheels turning in my head. He actually doesn't drill the holes in it initially, and then it turns out to be a real pain in the chops for him, and he goes back and does drill the holes. So thanks, learned the lesson, I'm drilling the holes ahead of time. So we went from April to Jay Bates. Jay Bates eventually has in his shop Nick Ferry. Nick's a good guy. Nick's video is pretty good also. So that's 3 good YouTubers to watch. There's a bunch more out there. Somebody else did a mod on the Paulk station. He mentions Jay, older gentleman. He wound up putting drawers in. I'm going to be doing that too. So my Oval Point YouTube, very helpful for that stuff. So there's the backstory of that. So all good workers. Back to the bench. In order to get the hole straight, first of all, take Ron Paulk's advice, get the bit. I don't know what it is with Ron. Some stuff he gets is pretty pricey. Yeah, he's got old fest tools, but I guess he's working, so he's tools he makes a living with. Me, not so much. For the router, it's a Bosch router. Usually I go with Harbor Freight for most of the stuff, but this thing's going to have to work, so I splurge. 3/4 inch spiral upcut. That's what the plans call for. Now, you will not find easily a 3/4 inch spiral upcut in carbide. Don't really bother looking. It'll be pricey. Most of the 3/4 spirals were pricey. This one was $15. I'll put the link in the description. It's a high-speed bit, high-speed steel bit. You know it's going to wear down, especially cutting through plywood. Plywood's a bear for any of this stuff to cut through. So, if you noticed when I cut it, take your time. If you crank this thing up to as fast as it'll go and you just plunge in like a bear, you're going to wear it out pretty quick. So if you take your time, I'm on 20, 40, 60, 80, almost 100 holes, and it's still cutting okay. Take your time, going through step, 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 step. Now, here's the secret to it, or at least a kind of secret. When you go to plunge, first thing you're going to do is set up a fence. This is my circular saw sliding fence. Jay Bates did a quick video on how to make this very early in his process. His brother was building a tiny house and he went to help him. The magic tiny house. It'll be interesting to see how that's going. I don't think I fit in a tiny house. So, this slide really useful for circular saws. You'd say, wow, it's pretty obvious. It still didn't occur to me. Didn't occur to me until I saw him use it. And then, obviously, the more videos you watch, you see other people who have them, and you think, why didn't I think of that? You run a circular saw on it, cuts a very straight line, great for trimming doors. I went all over my house and trimmed doors and closet doors that had been sticking and junk like that. Anyway, put that down. That's going to keep your hole straight this way. And I'll go over how to move that in a minute. Once you got that down, you're going to do this over here. Set up a stop block so that it puts your router in line with your first hole. Stop block, boom. You're putting the router against here and against your stop. That gives you the first hole. You plunge the first hole. You go to move to the second hole, what do? You grab, let me slide it down here, 4-inch scrap. You've cut it 4 inches because the holes are 4 inches on center. So you don't got to do any major math. Don't go measuring everything and marking holes. It's not going to be that precise. At least it would never be that precise for me. Maybe you're better at that than me. But this is simple, idiot-proof, and basically just costs you some scraps. I picked them up off somebody's garbage. 4-inch, put it against the stop block. Line your router up against your new stop block and against the fence. Plunge a hole. Now you want to come over 8 inches. So you cut an 8-inch piece. Put that in. Plunge a hole. You now got to come 4 inches over again. Put your 4-inch block in. Plunge a hole. You need to come over now another 4 more inches. I got 2/8. Stick them in there. Plunge a hole. Throw another 4-inch block in. Plunge a hole. I could have made boatloads of these 4 inches. It's just that what's going to happen, well, one, that would have been annoying to get them all precisely 4 inches. Not super annoying, but a little bit. And as I stack them all in here, as I work my way across, they're going to start to get a little loosey-goosey. So instead, I did a 4, I did 2/8, a 12, a 24, and a 36. So as I work my way across, when I get to about here, I replace all my little pieces with a big one. And I keep going. Another 4. And I put in an 8. It looks tedious, but it flies along. And what ends up happening is your holes are pretty evenly spaced out. For me, major accomplishment. Usually this would come out looking like crap. I'm not too good at the whole measuring thing. The 3/4 spiral does a nice job. It cuts a pretty neat hole. I have almost no blowout on the bottom and a little tiny bit of fuzzy on every 15th hole. So that's manageable for me. I think about 2 holes I see a little bit of fuzz on. Moving the fence, also not rocket science. I'll go over it in the next video in case you've fallen asleep on this one. Thanks, and I'll be back in a minute.